Okay, this is number 5 from the 8.5 handout. And what we have is sine alpha equals 3/5, and we're told that alpha is between 0 and pi over 2, which means that that's in the first quadrant. And we're also told that cosine beta equals 2 over the square root of 5, and that beta is between minus pi over 2 and 0, making it a fourth quadrant reference angle. Okay, so one of the first things I need to do is find the trig functions, find the other trig functions. So if sine alpha is 3/5, that's going to be opposite, and that's hypotenuse. Cosine alpha is going to be opposite over hypotenuse. I'm sorry, adjacent over hypotenuse. So doing Pythagorean's theorem, I get the adjacent side to be 4, and the hypotenuse is 5. We're in quadrant 1, where cosine's positive. Tangent alpha is opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 3, and adjacent is 4. Again, we're in quadrant 1, so tangent's positive. Over here, I need to find sine beta. And sine beta is going to be 1, using Pythagorean's theorem, I get 1 over the square root of 5. However, quadrant 4, our angle is in quadrant 4, where sine is negative. So sine beta is negative 1 over the square root of 5. And then tangent beta is opposite over adjacent. But since we're in quadrant 4, tangent is negative in quadrant 4, so we get tangent beta is equal to negative 1/2. Okay, now we have several expressions to evaluate. We have sine alpha plus beta. And so looking at the formula sheet, sine alpha plus beta is can be rewritten as sine alpha cosine beta plus sine beta cosine alpha. All right, so we just plug in sine alpha is 3/5, cosine beta is 2 over the square root of 5, plus sine beta, which is minus 1 over the square root of 5, times cosine alpha, which is 4/5. So notice that I'm going to have a common denominator. I multiply across the top, here, so that gives me 6. Multiply across the top here, it gives me minus 4. And then the denominator is common. So just put over the same denominator. 6 minus 4 is 2. So I get 2 over 5 square root of 5. You can rationalize the denominator, but you can also just leave it like that. B, we want to find sine alpha minus beta. So the formula for that is sine alpha cosine beta minus sine beta cosine alpha. And looking back at the last page, we see that cosine alpha is 3/5, sine alpha is 3/5, cosine alpha is 4/5. So 3/5 and 4/5. Going back, we see that sine beta is minus 1 over the square root of 5, and cosine alpha, or cosine beta is 2 over the square root of 5. So coming back, I get 2 over the square root of 5, and then minus is from the formula, minus 1 over the square root of 5. So I multiply across the top, and multiply across the top, and that's going to become a plus. And then we have a common denominator, 5 square root of 5. 6 plus 4 is 10. 5 goes into 10 2 times, so I end up with a final answer of 2 square root of 5. Okay, next, part C. We want to evaluate cosine alpha plus beta, and that can be rewritten as cosine alpha cosine beta minus sine alpha sine beta. Okay, so looking at the previous 2 pages, we get cosine alpha is 4/5. Sine or cosine beta is 2 over the square root of 5 minus cosine alpha, which is 3/5, and sine beta is minus 1 over the square root of 5. So multiplying across the top, I get 8. Here I get 3, and a minus makes it plus. And the denominator is common. So I get 11 over 5 square root of 5, and that would be my final answer. Okay, last one for number 5, tangent of alpha minus beta. So looking at the formula sheet, we see that tangent alpha minus beta is tangent alpha minus tangent beta divided by 1 plus tangent alpha times tangent beta. Okay, so returning to the first page, you're looking at what we have written down. Tangent alpha is 3/4. Tangent beta is minus 1/2. So that minus is from the formula, and this minus is because tangent's negative. It's in quadrant 4. And then we get 1 plus 3/4 times minus 1/2. Okay, so 3/4 plus 1/2 divided by 1 minus 3/8. So here, I'm going to get 5/4 on top, and on the bottom I get 5/8. So to divide fractions, I multiply by the reciprocal of the bottom fraction. So 5/4 times 8/5. The 5's cancel off, 4 goes into 8 2 times, and so my final answer is 2. And that is number 5.